Happy spring equinox, or Ostara, or Ostra, or Ostara, however you pronounce it. Hello and welcome. I'm Jade of Jaded Reader, and today I'm going to go over my spring goals list. My winter goal list went pretty well. I have my winter wrap up above. That's all of the things I wanted to complete in winter and what I didn't complete in winter. This spring though, I have pretty high expectations for myself. However, I think that they're reasonably high expectations. Because I did so well in my winter's goal list as far as my book goals, I decided to stick with lucky 14. So I have 14 books that I definitely would love to get to this spring. First up is Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin. I am about 16% of the way through this book and I really hope I can complete it. I have this month and next month to do so for the Catch Up Book Club hosted by Becca and the Books. Isn't this a cute little chunker? Oh, how cute he is. Then I have a goal of completing Saga. I would love to finish up this series. They ended on the 9th. I know they're taking an extended hiatus. So I'm on volume 6, so I have 6, 7, 8, and 9 to complete. But I'm counting that as just one because they're fairly short graphic novels and that's just how I roll. Then I do not have this book physically yet, but I have been ecstatic that it even exists and I will be buying it very, very soon. And that is Once and Future by Amy Rose Capetta. I cannot get over the fact that this book exists. I'm really, really excited for it. I've been looking for more Arthurian legend in my life. It is one of my great loves. I think it's probably my favorite classic anything. I can always read an Arthurian legend book. It's a gender bend. It has like modern takes from it. The cover. Look at the cover. I am really excited to read this one and I want it right now. Speaking of beautiful covers, I received this cover in my owl crate. This is Crown of Feathers by Nikki Palparetto and holy guacamole, it's beautiful. Look at that. Look at how beautiful. The more I look at it, the more I want to read it right now. But I'm in like a million books right now, so I'm going to have to wait. Guys, it even has sprayed edges. It's gorgeous, and I definitely want to read it. It's about warrior women riding phoenixes, so I'm ready for it. I think you guys are soon going to realize I'm just a sucker for a good cover. The next one up I have is Beast Player by Naoko Uhashi. And this cover is beautiful as well. I was gifted this book by Rachael Marie at Rachael Marie Book Junkie. Essentially, this is about a girl who can speak to animals. She is part of a family who is in charge of guarding a serpent, but the serpent dies. She is swept away to safety and ends up in a queendom and finds out she can talk to more than serpents. I don't even know what's going on in this book. That sounds like a lot of things and I'm ready for all of them. Next up is Kindred by Octavia Butler. Everyone had such high praise in the comments when I announced I was going to be reading this. I didn't get to it, however, I super duper want to. I've heard that this is a really impactful read and that it's also a sci-fi. It is about a modern black woman who is growing up in California and is transported into the past and into the south of the United States. So I really want to see where this book is going. I did not know as much when I first announced I was going to read it, but I'm heavily interested and I trust you guys, so I'm sure this is going to be a good read. We should just call this video the Jade Picks Up Really Pretty Book Covers video because I also have Amber Low by Laura Elena Donnelly and wow, okay. I heard that because I was enjoying The Diviners that I would like this book. It has fantasy elements while being set in the 1920s and the back says, meet a smuggler, a dancer, and a spy during a decadent era just before the political coup is about to set the city on fire. I have seen multiple covers of this book and I've loved every one of them, but the premise sounds amazing and I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. Thank you to my lovely sister for gifting me My Lady Jane, which is her favorite book. In my Meet My Sister video, she actually says that Lady Jane reminds her of me, so I'm really curious to see just what she thinks of me. I've also just heard that this book is really adorable and really, really good. It's a retelling of Lady Jane Grey. Yeah, cool. Sounds good. Thank you, Dee, for getting me this book. And back to my owl crates that for some reason I have not gotten to. I have Mirage by Samaya Dodd. So from what I understand, this follows a girl named Amani who ends up being swept up by the royal court where she finds that her appearance is almost identical to a cruel, evil, rude princess. And so this is somewhat, I'm thinking, Prince and the Pauper story, as well as I'm hoping a lot of political intrigue. So I have read every story Leigh Bardugo has to offer within the Grishaverse, and the only thing I've been missing is those little cultural stories in between, the mysticism that is behind all of this magic and wonder in one of my favorite series. And so to rectify that, I have The Language of Thorns by Lee Bardugo. This was gifted to me by Rachael at Rachael Marie Book Junkie, and thank you again, Rachael. This book is also really heavy, and I didn't understand why until I opened the pages, and they are really thick. They're inked in, beautiful drawings, and it slowly like builds a picture up, and I can just not wait to see the beautiful stories that are inside this. Hey, she's back. I'm going to, I swear, guys, I'm actually gonna read it this time. It's been on like every one of my seasonal goal lists, but I'm actually going to read City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. I read the Infernal Devices series. I have Someone to Live For now. I will be finishing this series, if only to get glimpses of my favorite characters, which are not the main characters in this story, but I'm gonna make it through. So City of Ashes will be completed in spring 2019. Then I plan on reading The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I wish I had a better copy of this, a really used copy, but everyone tells me I'm absolutely going to love this book, so I'm expecting it not to matter. This is an adult fantasy that takes place at a circus, and I've heard that has plenty of whimsy. I can definitely dig some whimsy. The next two books I do not have physically, but the first one is Every Heart a Doorway by Shannon McGuire. I've heard it has amazing ace representation, as well as being a story about kids who have gone through fantastical situations and what they do afterward when they come back. That's a really interesting premise, and while I don't have it physically now, I plan on either getting it physically or getting it on audiobook. And then finally, I have every intention of picking up The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden. This is the second book in the Winter Night trilogy, the first one being Baron the Nightingale, which I absolutely adored. It became one of my favorite books, and I've honestly put off reading the second one for far too long. I need to fix this immediately. That is all for my book goals. Next up are my channel goals, which goes much quicker, I promise. First up for my channel goals is to do another newbie shout out. I just did a newbie shout out. I absolutely loved it. I love being able to talk about these people that I adore and watch and admire, and I just want to do it again because there's so many people that I would love to rant and rave about. I also plan on commenting on more videos, so I will be carving out a little bit more time for comments. In order to do this, I'm going to need to organize myself better because I am disorganized. I love planning, I love lists, I like the idea of a schedule. I haven't kept one very well for my channel. So I have started using the Magical Monthly Reading Planner, which I received in my owl crate. It is absolutely perfect. I can customize each day, I can lay my ideas out and what days I want to upload, readathons I want to do, your monthly TBR, which I sorta kinda used, and a place to give your little mini notes and reviews, as well as being able to give a star count. So organizing myself and having a regular upload schedule is a goal for this spring. And in carving out time to do more comments, in carving out time to watch more newbie tags, and in just carving out time in general, I'm going to have to take time from somewhere else. So I have as one of my goals to limit myself on readathons and buddy reads. I am a yeser. If I can, I want to and I will, but I shouldn't because I have too much on my plate. If you ask me to do something, I will most likely try and do it. I am going to scale back. I'm going to say, I'm sorry, I can't right now, to my best ability. So I am limiting myself to 2 readathons a month and 2 buddy reads at the same time. 2 buddy reads going on, I have to wait before starting a third until I'm done with at least one of them. It's just a way of limiting myself because at one point I was buddy reading with like 4 or 5 different people, and in the end, because I had said yes to so many people, I ended up disappointing someone and letting them down, and I didn't end up being able to complete a buddy read with someone. No more of that. I will be limiting myself so that I can extend myself further and in the end give people the time that they deserve. And then finally, I will just continue trying to improve my retention and watch time. I'd like you to actually watch these videos, not just click on them, not just subscribe, but watch them. That's not on you, that's on me. I'll keep trying to be entertaining and I'll see what works, what gets your attention more, and I just plan on just paying attention. Don't even worry about it. Pretend it doesn't exist. For personal goals, I have graduating. I'm really hoping I complete. If I complete any of the goals on this list, I hope it's that one. But I am going to be graduating in June. I only have 3 classes that I need to finish to graduate, and I'm taking them this coming term. Right now I'm in spring break, but it's headed your way, and I'm going to be graduated. In fact, if I don't, you probably won't see me anymore because I'll be really sad. Then my second personal goal is just to finish strong. Give it my best shot, give it my all, to just take the time and enjoy this term because it's kind of a big deal that I'm graduating, and I don't want to kind of slough it off and not pay attention to it. I'm really excited for the classes I ended up taking. That's a separate video. I want to finish strong. If not A's, effort A's. The ones that aren't actually A's, but you feel like you earned them. And my final goal is a health goal, so if you don't like hearing about health, go ahead and go to this time spot, is to drink 12 cups of water a day, or 96 ounces, which is less than a gallon of water a day. So right now, I drink about 2 cups of tea and 1 cup of coffee and about 3 cups of water a day. It's black tea and it's like caffeine. The coffee is also, it's a lot of things, but it's not water. So I do need to improve my water intake because water's good for you. To help myself drink more water, I picked up a Hydra Flask, which I dropped it and it made a really loud, scary sound, so don't drop these, but they are super durable and they keep your water cold. And then for aesthetic purposes, I got this little guy and I put my stickers on it. So I have Dumbledore with Fox sticker, and then on the other side, I have Luna Lovegood, and it says you're just as sane as I am, which is pretty on brand. Here's to hoping I can finish several of these a day. So this is 40 ounces a day and this one's 12. So if I drink 2 of these and 1 of these, I'm pretty dang close. And I'm hoping that water can definitely enter my system at a higher rate. All right, guys, that's it. That is my spring goal list. Those are my plans for spring. And I also have a poll for you guys, the ones who stayed, the ones that are helping my retention scores, so that you can choose what my next vlog will be. Out of my spring goals list, I'd like to start one of these books. I would like to vlog me reading it. I have 4 of my favorite standouts here that I'm really interested in getting into and would like to vlog. Let me know what goals or things that you plan on doing this spring. If you have anything exciting coming up, like a graduation or a birthday, or I don't know, you bought a cat, whatever you have going on in your life, I would love to know a little bit about you below. So go ahead and leave a comment, and I hope you're enjoying the sun or more stars wherever you are. Until next time, bye! That was long. I don't know what I'm gonna cut, but that was long. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill my cat. 1 second. She's fine. I didn't kill her. Phoenixi? Phoenixes. Phoenixes is plural for phoenix, right? Now my other cat wants in. Alright, the whole gang's here. Can you even see my little butterflies? Lee Bardugo knows how to do a book naked. Where's my phone? Where is that planner? What am I saying? My ear is ringing, meaning I'll never hear that exact tone again. I'm gonna miss it. I miss it already. Around and around and around you go, where you stop. Nobody knows.